Nuggets have done it. We've gone 10-0. Big announcement. After many years and waiting for so long during the Nikola Jokic and Mal era, feels like a weight has been lifted because everybody we waited for this against the Lakers, and sadly that was spoiled. But now it seems like nothing can stop us because we are. I just have a feeling like we're that best team in the league, even though, yeah, at times we look like we were struggling in the first half, but with the Nuggets rallying in this third quarter and the fourth quarter and the second half, pretty much, it was just a dominant showing from us. And I hope AG is okay. And I'm sure, like, these last two games are going to be important for the last home game versus OKC. And then, of course, we've got the San Antonio Spurs, who we have to take on the road. It looks to me, though, that overall, yeah, this team is prepared. I would hope that is the case because we play them Friday, the Thunder, and then Sunday for the San Antonio Spurs. Will have some time to rest, hopefully. But this, in that case, the real goal, at least for us, from what I'm seeing, is that, man, if it could be any team that can take on OKC, we can take on San Antonio for sure. But if it's OKC, then we're more than likely going to have to be it because aside from being a division rivalry and one of the few teams that could probably take them to 6 or 7 games, I just believe that this Nuggets team has a shot. Whether or not that they do, or whether they'll be able to take the championship this season, still up for grabs. Still a question that remains in the stars. I just had looked though. Let's see here. Yeah, this was a game though that Jamal Jokic had a triple double, of course, but I think Jamal really stood out. 26 points, 8 of 17, 5 for 10 from three, 5 for 5 free throws, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. An overall decent performance, finishing plus 18. Jokic with plus 24. But as we all know and love, that uh, this team has definitely put everybody in some heart, heart. What is it? Heart racing roller coasters. That's what I was trying to say. I almost said heartbreaking, but no, it's heart racing. I would have thought had we lost this game because we lost lastly before the 10-0 win streak began to the Grizzlies, and then we won a 10-0 run for the Spurs. Not the Spurs. We beat the Raptors, the Spurs. I think it was who else was there? Phoenix. Yeah, San Antonio. We beat the Grizzlies tonight. But who else was there? And this was just overall good for us because we beat the Jazz twice, and then it was the Warriors and the Blazers. I almost forgot. That was much needed because it's like, man, in this tight Western Conference race where we now are the 3 seed, it's actually refreshing for a change to note that this team doesn't look like just some pushover. We don't just look like, oh, we're gonna simply roll over because, yeah, any team could have probably just gone in tonight and said, well, let's just throw in the towel and see where Memphis leads. But the Nuggets still show that resilience, that fight, the grit, the true prowess of like what it means to be a champion with AG, Maul, and of course Jokic. There's not much else to be said, man. I mean, this team can do it. The real question is where are we gonna finish and where are we gonna stand when it comes down to the first, second, third round, and probably the finals if we get there. But let's save that for later. I just wanted to rep them because they have definitely they've been on my mind all night, considering that this is the first time where it feels like a celebration. So I'm grateful, but we still got more ground to cover. If this goes live, and I'm sure that some people will probably watch the replay, I would say right now that the Nuggets will be the 3rd seed. We will eventually have to face the Spurs and more than likely the Thunder in the Western Conference Finals if we get there. But yeah, for now, I wanted to jump to a different story. This actually involves a mirrored team on the other side, but they're not doing so well. And for that in the Eastern Conference, it's the Milwaukee Bucks. I actually looked at their story from not just ESPN, but Shams. And they really have had the worst season, I think, more than any team, ultimately because it's not just due to injury, it's due to the internal drama, the management, the rumors that have been speculated because believe it or not, Giannis is not happy. And if I'm right, I can just say that the Milwaukee Bucks have had some of the worst luck this season. It's not like anybody here is probably going to be, guaranteed to stay, even with Bobby Portis, because it looks to me like, yeah, they're throwing just the towel. They're probably going to throw in the whole season and maybe the next ones because they got to find some way to keep going. But yeah, it looks like it's the end of the road, end of the line for the Milwaukee Bucks, considering they don't seem to have anything left in the tank. Their season's over practically. They're more than likely going to trade Giannis this offseason. And this has been a problem because so many people don't know this. Unrestricted free agency, it's interesting when you see how, well, there could be so many potential, there's so much potential for changes this season. And I'm not entirely sure what is going to happen. I just think highly though that with the way that it's gone, uh let's see. So what is today? Free agents. I'm even looking at the WNBA right now because the draft for them is actually next week. And shout out to the UCLA Bruins. I almost forgot to mention them because yeah, they were good against South Carolina. I shout out to them, but yeah, focusing back on NBA, the Milwaukee Bucks are going to have a lot of questions about not just their coaching staff or front office, but with Giannis probably gone, more than likely, it's going to be wild. I'm not sure where it ends up being, but I definitely know I'm looking forward to seeing if there is huge changes, if there is a big plan. Let's see, Bruce. I'm checking out the highlights right now, and it's just like, dude, thank God the Nuggets are. Yeah, it is what it is. It is sight to see, considering it's like, wow, the Bucks were highly regarded as that team that would be probably healthy and stay together for a long time, but it seems like they've fallen apart slowly but surely. And with that, on the opposite end or on the top seeds, the Celtics are the real question because I don't know if Detroit can do it, but I feel like if the Celtics can get back to the finals and we face them, so be it. I would love to answer that question once and for all. Who will win in a 7-game series between the Denver Nuggets and the Boston Celtics? Because if that is the team who we have to beat in the East in order to get that championship, I'll love it. But if it's not, I don't see where that the I don't see where they're going to go. Honestly, the Denver Nuggets have a huge shot at winning the title still ultimately, not just because of Jokic, but because yeah, the team will need to find their way defensively with Bruce Brown, AG, Peyton Watson if he comes back to match up even with OKC because that is the real obstacle I think first. OKC is sitting nice and pretty at the first seed because we did defeat San Antonio, so that's fine. But as of right now, guys, we got to gather up enough body strength and energy for Friday's game because that's the one that'll be. I think that's the most important game out of all the season, more important than the last game, San Antonio. Because sure, if we lose to San Antonio, that's fine. But I'd rather beat OKC once and for all, knowing that. Yeah, I don't see the Lakers getting back the third seed. What's with their injuries, or if they're going to tank now this season. But yeah, guys, we have a shot at defeating the number one seed OKC, who has been defeating the Denver Nuggets throughout. But if I were to say, like right now, this is a prediction. I don't even think they have J Dub or Jalen Williams, the normal Jalen Williams. But yeah, I'm definitely going to say though, or go out on a limb, the Nuggets have to win at least. I would say 120 to 100, like 14, or I don't know. It's at our home, so that's even better. But yeah, the Nuggets have to win this game. It's a must because who's going to think that right now that the Thunder are just going to win it all if they defeat us? I don't think so because, like I said, we took them to 7 games last season. Let's see where it heads this time because it'll be a tug of war. It'll be a bloodbath, but I'm excited. There's much more. Jeez, sirens are loud. Um, there's much more to be said though. Yeah, because seeing as to how the playoffs are shaping up, you still got the Lakers at the four. The Lakers and Rockets are tied, so if the Rockets win and the Lakers lose, I'd be happier. But yeah, seeing as to like what they're saying right now, even about the Lakers, actually with the injuries to Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic, it's not looking good for my guy because he has had the worst year. Probably going to lose custody of his kids. His fiance broke up with him, headed back to Slovenia. But like I said, guys, that's typical adulting life. I'm not sure what to think, but it is pretty ugly, guys. But with that, I'm gonna leave you guys on a good note. The Nuggets are, well, let's see here. Nuggets will win versus OKC and SAS. I'm calling it, and the Lakers will lose. I don't really see though, man. Like the Lakers aren't being the Warriors, but yeah, if Curry's good, then everything will be fine. But until then, guys, go Nuggets. I hope you guys have a great night. I'll hit you guys on the next episode, which is more than likely not tomorrow, maybe tomorrow or Friday. But yeah, guys, I'll keep you updated. Stay safe. This is Cedric Exquisite, and have a good night.